Hello everyone, my team member Tasanul Islam Ahon, Odit Chahak, and I, Farhan Al-Amin, welcome you to the infrastructure demonstration for DevConnect, our AI-powered recruitment platform. This project connects job seekers with employers through intelligent matching and automated recruitment workflows. So, according to the video requirements, let me confirm what we have implemented. Fully Dockerized pipeline, complete CI/CD pipeline, everything hosted in VMs, publicly accessible web app, end-to-end tested features, continuous flow from front-end to back-end to database. All requirements are satisfied and fully functional. So, in order to show our project, we have created two repositories for backend and another one for frontend. In backend, for services, we have chosen microservice architecture system. Frontend, Next.js, user service handles user management, company service manages company profiles and job posting, application service processes job application, and authentication service handles authentication and authorization. And last but not the least, AI service provides AI powered feature using Gemini. Each service is independently deployable and scalable. So let me show you our Docker Compose file. The only single line that we have to run is Docker Compose app build. So if we run this, then all services, including the frontend, all backend services, and the PostgreSQL database starts. And this is our Docker Compose file. It is in the backend. So here all the services are composed and all individual services contain the Docker file. A Docker Compose YAML file includes 7 services: frontend, auth service, user service, company service, application service, AI service, and database. So here we can see that custom network configuration for secure service communication, named volumes for persistent data storage, health checks for all services, environment variable management, and service dependencies and startup order management. Developing a friendly mouse for hot reloading. The complete Docker Compose file is documented in our README file for easy Docker file. We can see here that in each service we have their own optimized Docker file with production-ready configurations. The Dockerization ensures consistent environment across development and production, easy deployment and scaling, isolated service dependencies, simple setup for new developers, advanced network and security, persistent data management, and automatic health monitoring. Once the containers are running, you can access frontend in localhost 3000. And obviously, I have mentioned earlier that our whole project is deployed in virtual machine, so we can access in the respective IP address.
Everyone, it's me, Tasanul Islam Ahon. I will be demonstrating the end-to-end testing and all the services that we have implemented. First of all, I will go with the end-to-end testing part. Basically, we have done unit testing and end-to-end testing. So end-to-end testing basically is the testing of front-end and back-end both. In end-to-end testing, we perform different tests of front-end and back-end together. For example, if we go to the file section of end-to-end testing, we can see that we have login, we have sign up, we have profile section, we have post job section, we have company profile section. These all are both combination of front end and back end. We can run this by a command. Okay, if we run this command, a browser will be opened, and from the browser, if we click on end-to-end testing, then we can select any browser and we can start. Okay, and from there we can choose any of them and we can test. Okay, now the most important part, that is our microservice part. Okay, so in our services we have first of all AI service. That is the most important service we have done. Through AI we are doing many tasks in our project, like shortlisting of eligible candidate, then recommending job, and then email sending, then feedback and review of candidate, etc. Then we have application service. In application service, this is basically the service for the for taking the application of the developers. When developers submit their application or apply for a particular job, this service comes and it handles that part. And next, our auth service is very common. The auth service is for login and sign up. Then company service. Company service is basically for handling the company part. Company can post job, can assign interviewer, and can have their eligible candidates through AI. Next, user service. User service means the developer part, the developer section. Developer can create their profile. They can apply for the job. They can have their feedback, why they are not selected, why they are selected, and also they can get recommendation by AI based on their CV or resume. So these are the services. Thank
Unit
you.
testing framework and our automated deployment pipeline. We have used Jest for unit testing our microservice. We have organized the tests inside the test directory of each microservice. The tests extensively use mocking to model the external dependencies. And the tests can be run by running npm run test in the directory of the service, and it will generate an extensive coverage report. We have two separate CI/CD pipelines for our frontend and backend. As it can be seen here, we have integrated testing in our pipeline. If any of the tests fail, the deployment will fail. Here is an example of a successful deployment. We have used repository secrets to securely connect to the VM and finish the deployment. We have also used these secrets to properly set up the environment variables which are necessary for proper operation of our service. These repository secrets include the API keys that are used for the LLM dependent services.